Welcome to the Winnie Palmer Hospital. I'm Kayla O'Brien and we're about to meet Dr. Alexander, who's worked here for over 30 years. He's cared for thousands of premature babies, and that's why Knight-Thon means so much to him.
I have been working for 35 years, in 2 months and a couple of days, with the care of critically ill infants, mostly premature, but any infant that will come to a neonatal unit has been under our care for the last 37 years. Triplets and twins are very common. Right now we have at least 10 sets of premature twins. Yeah, a typical day is arriving to the hospital around 5:30 in the morning, getting a quick breakfast and going to a neonatal unit. We'll be examining each of us. I have a few partners. Each of us will be seeing close to 20 babies, sometimes 30 babies, depending on how busy we are. It will allow for us to give some humidity, and the material that they are lying on is very, very soft. Because of the advances that we have made in newborn medicine in the last 30 plus years, we're saving more than 90% of these tiny and critical babies. And the majority of them, more than 90% too, are having a normal life. And many of them are starting to come back as nurses. We have people like Shelly, who has been here for a couple of years.
Yeah, a couple.
21?
32.
32 years. You know, we have a cadre of nurses and respiratory therapists that have been as long as I have been, joining us in the care of babies like themselves. And we have had also a few occasions in which some of our babies have premature babies that we are caring at the neonatal intensive care unit. It's taking care of the soul and the spirit of our babies. And as we created larger neonatal units, we start also creating units that will be much more gentle for the babies. We can turn off the lights, we can make the neonatal unit quiet, we can play music inside of the incubator. The parents will come and touch the babies, they will read stories, and as the babies get better, they are going to be able to take the baby out of the incubator, skin-to-skin contact with their chest. And all of that has been a tremendous force in the improvement of the survival and the quality of life. So we know that TLC, tender loving care, is very important for all of us when we're sick, but especially for a premature baby. And this is the last day when we move out of the adult facility, and I'm with one of my partners sitting on the trash can. And this is a picture when we moved here to Winnie Palmer. 2 days ago, we made a huge announcement. We're going to be expanding the neonatal unit in this building, in the 11th floor of this building, and we're going to add 30 more beds. That will give us 142 bed capacity, and that will make Orlando, the city of Orlando, having the largest neonatal intensive care unit in the country, if not in the world. But a more important thing is, as we get bigger, is that we would like to keep, for the parents and the babies, the feeling that as big as we are, they are the only baby and they are the only family that we are caring for. And we will continue conveying this type of feeling. And we'll continue improving not only our technological advances, but the caring of the babies with the greatest heart. We send the babies home at 4 pounds. So you have to realize that the baby is born at 1 pound or 2 pounds. By the time the baby is 4 pounds, most of the babies had more than double and sometimes quadruple their weight. By that time, they will be in a crib. They will be nippling all the feedings quite well. So the parents are going to feel very comfortable. And it's great to have young people supporting the future of this country. And in reality, as you support our children's hospital, you are really supporting yourself, because many of you will be touched through your children, relatives, by these facilities, and you will get to experience on a person basis the tremendous work that is being done day and night over here.
About a year ago, I started having really bad stomach aches. I would wake up every day with the same pain. I would be nauseous from the time I woke up to when I went to sleep, and I tried all different kinds of medicines over the counter. Nothing helps. During the summer, about July, we started going to a lot of doctor appointments, got a lot of tests done, and finally in August they figured out I had small bowel malrotation. You know, it's normally found in infants, so being diagnosed at 20 years old with it was like mind-blowing. We were all overwhelmed, and I found out I had to have immediate surgery. So the staff and the nurses and the doctors were absolutely wonderful, and not only did they take care of me and make sure I was recovering well, but they took care of my family and my friends who came to visit me. This coming Friday marks my 5 weeks of surgery, so I'm really excited about that. I'm starting to feel better every day, and it's just like rebuilding my strength again, but I'm getting better.
First of all, I want to thank them for believing in us, believing in our babies, our children, and their families. And as hard as may be to dance for the hours that they're going to be dancing, they need to realize that our babies, through their care in the neonatal unit, they're running marathons, half marathons and full marathons, and they never get tired. And they have a tremendous will and tenacity for survival. And I want to thank them for believing in the miracle of life for our babies and children. I think it's great what the University of Central Florida, through this fundraising, is going to be doing for us. It's going to help us continue providing the best care for our babies, children, and women. And I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart.
From everyone here at the Winnie Palmer Hospital, thank you for standing for the kids who can. I'm Kayla O'Brien, and have a great night.